You want to be able to pour so much love into yourself that whenever you come across a friendship, a relationship, or you're trying to create a new bond with anybody, that you can enjoy it like 100% fully. Like you're not half foot in, half foot out. You're not 50% in, 50% out. Or you just think you're going to sabotage your way out of that relationship with that friend or that partner. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy V3, man. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another banger. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Today's topic is going to be about self-love and how the ability of loving yourself can give you the confidence to love others without self-sabotaging it. Okay, let me explain, because this is something I'm still working on myself. I'm not 100% a master at it, man, in no way, shape, or form. I just want to talk about the topic because I'm on the journey of loving myself before I can love other people. Because if I can't love myself, how am I going to be able to love somebody else 100%? You know what I'm saying? So let me break it down to y'all. So basically, I've been learning that a lot of trauma that comes from our lives is from what we're taught when we were young. So whether that's our parents and our grandparents passing on those teachings to us and our parents, that all it affects you in a way because your parents are going to teach you the way that they were taught, right? So when you get these traumas and you think this stuff is normal, you kind of have to rewire yourself to understand that these are the things that's not the right way. You should know, you should pinpoint the things that you see that's going on. You're supposed to visualize the things that are going on, that this isn't right. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be whether how they talk to each other, how they show love, or how they express themselves to their family members. And you know it's not the right way because you see other people in a healthy way doing it. So it's like, wow, why does my family not do this? Well, that's a question that you have to ask yourself, because you can't control other people. Whenever you're trying to change something, you can't change others. You need to change yourself, and then they're going to adapt because they're going to see that you're putting in the change and that you're moving and working to better yourself. They're going to get inspired by you so deeply that they want to make the change themselves as well. And some people would just flat out hate. That's the truth of it. Some people would just flat out hate and like, oh wow, he's working on himself. I'm not confident enough to work on myself, so let me just hate. That's really what it be. A lot of people that hate on you they're not hating because they just don't like your stuff. They like it. They just hating because they see that you're growing, and they don't like that you're growing without them, or they don't like that they're not growing and they're too scared to grow, right? Blase, blase. So when we learn these things, we tend to keep these tendencies going because that's all we know. We're not okay with doing the uncomfortable. We're not okay with making that change within ourselves and try to make a difference in our family and feel that love in family. But this is the mistake that I made in the beginning when I tried to do it that way. I learned that it's not about what you try to get others to do. You have to do it yourself, and then other people will follow. So you're going to become a leader, and people are going to follow in your footsteps. You don't just deliberately say, look, do this, do that, do this, do that. You're going to do it. They're going to see with action, and people are going to follow in your footsteps, okay? And by the way, I don't know if I said it in the beginning, but we in a different space because we in a different state. We currently in Georgia, man. So you see the green grass, you see the trees behind me, you see the yard and stuff. So it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful scenery. But back to the topic. But yes, so I learned that when you try to change people and tell them what to do versus you showing them what to do as an action, like you don't say nothing at all. You don't tell them to do it this way. You do it and they copy off of that. Because a lot of people are going to mirror your energy. A lot of people are going to mirror what you do. A lot of people are going to be like, you know what? That's very inspirational. That's what I need in my life. I need some clean energy. And they're going to know that your energy is clean because you're doing the groundwork behind the scenes to get you to that point where it's like, look, he on his mission. He on his thing. He popping his stuff, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, like I'm gonna do what bro doing. He inspirational. It's a leader thing, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, bro, do it because you genuinely want to do it yourself. Don't do it because don't do it because you feel like other people need to make that change in their life. Do the action and make the change in your life, and other people will follow and make the change themselves. Cause you telling them to do it, man, it's not gonna do it, man. Because they're not gonna feel inspired to do it if you're just telling them, especially if you're saying it in a harsh way. That's not going to want to motivate them to do it. So if you do it with them, or you explain to them, or you show them with action how to do it, it's going to be more rewarding. And I think this approach is way better. Like, everybody has different opinions, so I don't know. But everybody has different opinions. But my way of doing it right now, that I've been getting the most results from, is definitely doing it by action. In a relationship, with my friendships, with family, do everything with action, and people will notice that you're serious about your work. and they're going to follow. Trust me, they're going to follow. And if they don't follow, then it's just not meant for them. That doesn't mean that you go out your way to try to get them to follow. You still stick on your mission, and whoever comes with you comes with you. And if they don't want to follow, they just don't want to grow. And that's plain blank, period. So, yeah, man, because I know we all have a tendency of self-sabotaging our relationships because we want people to be a certain way. We want people to do certain things, and we want people to follow in our footsteps without having to tell them or without having to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't come from a background of learning, of doing what you're doing, they're not going to know. No, they're not going to know at all. So you have to take the initiative to show with action and have patience, because whatever, everything in life comes with patience. Success, money, friendships, love, experiences, all this stems from patience and groundwork, man. You can't make money, you can't, I'll say it this way, to be happy with it, you can't make money without putting in the groundwork first and doing the thing that you love to do to get that money. If you're doing all these other things to get it, man, you're not going to find love within it. And I know personally, because I've done some things where I was like, man, I need a buck, I need a quick buck, I need this, I need that. And it wasn't rewarding at all. So yeah, it's fast, and it feels like it's good, but then along the line, it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? So when I'm recording, right, it's like, this is my why. You have to ask yourself, what is your why? Me breaking out the camera and giving information to my community, this is my why. And I do it because I know somebody out there is watching. They may not comment, they may not say like, yeah, this helped me, but I know somebody clicked on this video and watched it and is like, wow, okay, I see it this way, and he broke it down this way, so I understand. As long as y'all clicking on this video and y'all understanding what I'm saying and y'all really taking the words that I'm saying to heart, that's all that's literally it. That's all I need from y'all, man, because I want to make an impact. I want to make change. It's not many people doing what I'm doing. My bad, y'all. I froze a little bit. But I just need y'all to understand that, man. Like, you're going to sabotage everything you have if you don't really do the groundwork. You can't just jump into these relationships without healing yourself. You have to heal yourself, man. You have to heal yourself. You have to work on yourself. You have to constantly improve. You can't You can't expect change overnight. This takes work, bro. And this takes real work. And you can't expect to jump into somebody else's energy and not take on some of their energy as well. If you're entangling yourself with somebody else's energy, that is now y'all energy, because you're in their space, you're in their orbit, y'all orbiting around each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in each other's space, y'all in each other's, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. But y'all are now one, because not only are you talking to this person, or you're talking to this person, you're in this person's face, or you spend a lot of time with this person on a day-to-day basis. Some way that energy is going to become one, because y'all seeing each other daily, you know what I'm saying? So you got to learn to take patience, man, and understand that people go through different things in life. You can't expect somebody to understand your trauma without understanding theirs. You can't expect to learn somebody if you can't understand yourself. So you have to understand that, man. You have to really understand that. And I'm hoping I'm saying this in a very like understanding way, because I tend to think that I can understand some things better and other people can't get a feel of what I'm saying. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But long story short, man, I just want y'all to know that nothing comes overnight, and you have to heal yourself. There's no way around it, bro. There's no way around it. You could put on as many masks as you want. You could have all these personas, all these different things that you could tell yourself that you are, or that you don't need this and you don't need that. In all actuality, when people say that type of stuff, they actually need it. That's a cry for help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tend to do that too. I still tend to do that to this day, and I'm working on it. But that's what happens when you're trying to grow. It's going to be difficult, and it's not going to be easy. All these things that I'm telling y'all is something I need somebody to tell me personally, because I didn't have nobody to tell me like, look, I need to work on this, I need to work on that, I need to figure this out, I need to figure this out. Because if you don't have nobody, you just don't have nobody, man. So you have to figure that out on your own. It gets to a point where you're going to be like, look, I need to pick myself up. This is me. This is who I am. This is my character. This is my body. I need to figure this out on my own. And then along the lines, once you better yourself, you're going to meet those people who you're trying to become. And eventually it's going to get to the point where the stuff that you used to wish for is going to be right there in your face, because you did the groundwork to get there. You weren't taking no shortcuts. You did the work. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is, man. Everything that I'm really telling y'all is stuff that I'm really telling myself. I'm literally a reflection of what I'm saying. I'm telling it to myself, and I'm going to look back and listen to this and like, wow, he gave a good point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds weird, but I'm going to watch this and get the information that I'm telling y'all and receive it, because I feel like when I record, something takes over for me. I'm not my day-to-day self. Whenever I record, bro, I'm not speaking for me. I don't know what you call it, but I'm not speaking. It's kind of weird. And it might sound crazy, but I don't care. That's just how I feel. Um, yeah, man, but I'm telling y'all, man, everything starts from healing and everything starts from groundwork. You need that groundwork to get to the next step. You can't run from it. You can't run from your pain. You can't put a mask over it. You can't try to change up who you are. You really need to put in that groundwork and figure it out and do the hard things. It could take months, years, or a decade, whatever, bro. You just have to do it because you can't expect to get to the next step if you don't do the self work and the groundwork to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're going to sabotage everything that comes in life with people, relationships, and friendships. So if you're not healed, bro, stay away from people and heal yourself because hurt people hurt people. And I know we all been in situations where we got with somebody who wasn't healed, or we got with people because we wanted to fill a void and we weren't healed ourselves. So I know that's a real thing, man, and I want y'all to understand that's not talked about enough. And I really want y'all to understand that how serious that is, man, because you see a lot of people out here, they're becoming baby mamas, and that's becoming normalized. They just accepting the bare minimum in life because they didn't that's all they knew. They weren't taught these things. They didn't have a role model to teach them these things. They didn't have a big brother, a big sister to teach these things, a father figure, an auntie. They didn't have anything of those. They didn't have none of those things. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I don't want to be that type of person that says it's not an excuse, but I'm going to have to be that person because it's not an excuse, man. If you really want change in something, if you know it's something not right in your heart, you have to take the initiative to make that change for yourself because it is possible. You can't expect somebody to walk up to you and say, look, it's not supposed to be this way, blah, 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 and just pat you on the shoulder. It doesn't work out that way, especially in the black community, man. I'm just being real. That's why a lot of people go to the streets. They look for that type of stuff in the streets because they not getting it at home. Well, I'm not getting it at home, you know what I'm saying? And I take the initiative to learn myself because I know that if I'm gonna have my family one day, if I'm gonna build a family one day, and I'm gonna have a family and I wanna be a good role model to my kids, then I have to take the groundwork right now in my 20s before I have my kids later on because it doesn't start when you have kids, it starts right now. Your character builds right now. So I don't know what your end goal is, but my end goal is to have a family, have a career, and have a business. My business will be my career. But yes, I want to leave something for my kids. I want my kids to understand what really goes on, and I want them to know that they have a loving father and a person who takes care of them. So with that being said, man, I know we kind of got off topic and we started yapping a little bit, but I want y'all to understand that is very serious, man. I want y'all to take that. I want y'all to take that as y'all will because a lot of people interpret things differently. They take information differently. So I want y'all to understand that this is the real of it. This is the truth. I'm just being real with y'all, man. Y'all have to do that groundwork. Y'all have to put in that work, man, and love yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself neither. It's going to get tough, but understand that it's for a good cause. It's easy. Listen. Okay, I got a quote for it. The road to heaven feels like hell. The road to hell feels like heaven. In other words, doing the right things feel easy because you're doing them all wrong, and doing the good things feel hard because it is hard. You're rewiring your brain for something else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave y'all with that.